Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we have another update for Young Justice Phantoms. Well, last week we got to the end of the fourth arc of Season 4 of Young Justice. As many of you know, that focused on Atlantis and Aquaman. And now we got some new promotional art that reveals the next arc, as well as some other interesting details. Let's take a couple minutes to break down the concept art, talk about who's in the poster, and what we can expect from Rocket. Now, before we dive into that though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We're going to give away this Oculus Quest 2 at 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, make sure you check out our line of Stay Whelmed merchandise down below. It's a pretty cool way for you to help your friends stay whelmed, feel the Aster, and crash the mode, all while helping out this channel. Plus, we have some pretty cool Restore to the Snyderverse and CBN merchandise, so make sure you check it out. Well, I have to say, one of the best things about Young Justice Phantoms has been these individual character arc. Not only have they been interesting, they've made for some really cool announcements for each arc, keeping the fan hype pretty high. Now, last week we finished Calder's arc, which focused on Atlantis and the new High King. But now we found out who the next arc is going to focus on, and that's going to be Rocket. So let's go ahead and check out the new concept art. Well, there is a lot going on here, so let's break it all down. First and foremost, we have Rocket right front and center, so obviously it's going to be her arc. But the other supporting characters are where I'm seeing a lot of interesting details. First and foremost, clearly we're dealing with the new gods. We have Orion and Metron very focused on this art, as well as what appears to be Apocalypse in the background, although that could be Mars with its singular moon. We also have that mother box, and it's unclear right now how it's going to fit in, but we do know they have played a big part in the Young Justice story. Remember, mother boxes are tied directly to both Cyborg and Violet, and I definitely don't think we've seen the last of their influence on those characters. Now, we also have a couple of other details that are pretty interesting. First and foremost, the time traveler in the upper right-hand corner. We still don't know the full function of this villain or who exactly it is, but we have been teased throughout the season, and I suspect maybe in Rocket's arc we find out who it is. We've also got two other rather interesting characters. Now, unfortunately, and guys, if you know who this is, please correct me in the comments and I'll do an update, but I have no idea who that is to the left of Rocket. And actually it looks like a parademon imbued with some Green Lantern energy, but I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. But we do have some Green Lantern vibe here, because to the right of her is Tomar-Ray. Tomar-Ray has been a major character in the Green Lantern mythos going all the way back to Green Lantern number 6, so he's a pretty well established character. We also know there's a fourth Green Lantern now on Earth 16, and I have to wonder if all the speculation about Kyle Rayner or Jessica Cruz was a little premature, and that Lantern is actually Tomar-Ray. I would actually be okay with that. Now, Rocket is probably one of those characters, quite honestly, that has not gotten her focus on the show. Raquel Irvin was one of those milestone characters that came over to DC, and her connection to Icon is pretty big. And I still have to wonder if Icon is going to play some aspects in this arc. She's always been referred to as his sidekick, like many of the other Young Justice characters, but she clearly has evolved in the show, and she was one of the first members of the Covert team to become part of the Justice League. So I'm hoping we get to see some more details about Rocket in this arc. Now, there's not a lot of other details to pick out in the picture. It does look like some sort of alien city at the bottom, and that could be New Genesis. But besides that, I really want to know what you guys think of this art. Are you excited to see Rocket finally get her own focused story in this season of Young Justice? And what do you make of Tomar-Ray, as well as these new gods being part of this story arc? I have to say, I think it's going to be a big chapter in the final showdown between Order and Chaos. Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not getting any updates. Peace.